Hello, I just dropped the kids off at school and I was thinking, what would really be of use to me? What could I tell myself, a younger me, things that I would really like to know? And I feel like I just name drop a lot. I just say things like, well, I had to put a new liner in or line it. Well, what is a liner? And that would really be helpful to me to someone would tell me. And so that's what I'm going to do. Okay, this right here is a plate, and it was really made well, but can you see how that right there is the liner? Then they come in all kinds of kits, and I really don't want to tell you to prefer one over the other. I always get the cheapest one I can find, and there was a really, really good company I got, and they order them. You can order them, they deliver them right to your door. There was a time when I needed them because I was using so much of that paste that you put in there to make them stay. And so anyway, short of doing it, I'm just telling you what it is. They're called the reline kits, soft reline. Because sometimes you go to your dentist. Now, I encourage just go to your dentist because he'll get everything fitting snug and tight. And he's familiar with all the issues you might be having. And he'll be able to offer solutions. But I'm just telling you what I did because I don't have insurance. So you just stick that. It's the same thing as the paste. If you squeeze toothpaste, you squeeze it into the dentures, and then you stick it. Usually the instructions say to stick it in your mouth. I can't talk with that in my mouth. Sorry. I think that might be the reason why I don't wear them, because I don't like having all that cumbersome crap in my mouth. My kids will get mad at me for saying crap. Okay, sorry I said it again. Anyway, you hold it to the roof of your mouth with your thumb. And you just hold it like that for a while so that it has some time to set. And it says it might burn, but usually there's no burn. Anything, it might burn, tingle, or have a sensation. Anyway, the other thing you have to do is you bite down just so it knows, because you're going to eat with them, right? It wants to know how to cushion and where it'll fill in all the spaces and gaps. So you put it liberally on there, and it's going to come up over the sides, and that's fine. You can deal with that. Anyway, it's called flashing. If you read about that and you're like, in the instructions, and it says watch out for flashing. So anyway, you stick it liberally in there after you have the paste, however you make it. I don't know. There are different ways. Then you stick it in your mouth, and just imagine it's like Play-Doh, right? And you're trying to put it into a mold. So the mold, well, you stick in there, and then you want it shaped to your gums. So you hold it up there for about 1 minute, and then you bite down when you have both of them in. I remember that part at least. You bite down and just, not a hard bite or anything, but just so that it can conform to your mouth. Mine, it has good suction now because it's getting close to being almost a year ago that I did it. It was the beginning of summer that I did the last reline. And it's the middle of winter right now. Anyway, then you take them out and let them sit for a while. Me, I usually, because mine, they smell very chemically, usually. And so I usually let them sit in a bath for a while, which some people use a coffee cup. I've recently, and I made a video about it, I recently converted to using a Tupperware bowl, but they also have little containers specifically for dentures. I have a little sieve at the bottom where you can it lets the water drain out, but it keeps your dentures in there and it sticks in there and lowers it. It's kind of like that French fry net at fast food stores. The way you can pull it up and the fries come out and the oil goes down. Well, that's the same way that some of those denture things. Anyway, I just let them sit for a while so they're nice and clean. And then you won't even need paste. You can just take them out, stick them in. Because, okay, I had to tell you this cute story. There's a bunch of girls that I talk to, and their favorite thing is take your teeth out, take your teeth out. And when I worked as an assistant at preschool, the kids always ask me to do that too, but I have a hard time because if I'm going to be somewhere, I don't want my teeth falling out while I'm talking, so I usually put adhesive, or at preschool, Head Start, we usually eat. So if we're going to be eating, I want paste in there so that it doesn't stick into my food, and when I take my food out of my mouth, my teeth come too. And so it's a little bit harder to get, because I had to pry really hard to get my teeth out, but so just a new line, I probably wouldn't wear any adhesive so that I could take it out. Because when I had a Sunday school class, I told them, I'll tell you a secret, my teeth aren't real. They're like, show us. And so I went there. And they were like, whoa! They think that's the coolest thing. So, and there are various different people who have thought it's so cool that I don't have teeth. Because people have teeth. It'd be like if somebody, I remember watching X-Men and somebody had wings and they were trying to get rid of them. Like, be proud of it. You're different. It's like a superpower. I can be without teeth. Cool. Anyway, so that's what I wish that somebody had taken the time to tell me, is what a reline kit is. And that if your dentures start, they don't seem to fit so well anymore, the first thing you ought to do is go see your dentist. But if that is not an option, it costs like $5 for a reline kit at the store. They're hard to find. I had to buy the last couple I got were online because I couldn't find them in the stores. Every time I go, I look. And so when I found some online, I bought it was $3.99 for a kit. So I bought like 15 kits. No, not that many. But I bought a lot of kits so that I'd have them, and I have them in the other room, so when I need one, I'm not going to have to look for them. Anyway, it's probably by the time I do another reline, but I think I'm going to wait and see how much longer this can go. And it's kind of fun. You know what's kind of fun about having the teeth out of your mouth? You can talk to yourself. No, that's not what I was going to say. I was going to say, when you clean your teeth, you can brush your teeth outside of your mouth, and to me that's really awesome because people used to always say you're having trouble getting the back part of your mouth, it's not as clean. So this time when I take them out, and I let them soak so that it kills all the germs too. How many people soak their mouth? I used to use mouthwash until I discovered that it was cheaper to get the tablets. But anyway, I when I use you can put your teeth in and brush your teeth that way too, but I like to take them out so that I can brush individually each tooth and make sure it's nice and clean. So I know my teeth are really clean. But a problem I do have is getting lipstick on my teeth. Because for some reason when I'm doing that, somehow, maybe it gets, I don't know how it does it, but I'm always getting lipstick. I never had that problem in real life. A lot of people have that problem. I don't ever have that problem in real life. I mean, with my real teeth, but when I got my dentures, it seems like I'm always getting lipstick on them. Another tip, I know this isn't a time to do beauty tips, but it does make a difference. And I wish somebody had told me. I just figured it out myself. When you have dentures, lipstick is going to be a problem, so you're probably going to want to go with something. I've seen a lot of other companies now that have it, but lip stain, I use Revlon Color Stay because you put it on in the morning, it stays on all day. If you wipe your lips, it doesn't come off at all. And It stays on entirely all day. You can drink and eat oily foods and it stays on. I love it. And unfortunately, it won't stay off my teeth. And once it sets, it's on your teeth and it's hard. I had to brush my teeth, take them out, brush my teeth off to get it off. But once it's on and it's on my lips, and that's fine. And I find that makes all the difference. It's kind of like when you're coloring, you know how like you feel like you're bumped up to the next level when you start outlining everything a little bit darker. That's the way it is. And I'm not going to get into that because that's way too much information. TMI is what my kids would say. But it is. I was reading how somebody had to come teach women how to put eyeliner on because that takes it to the next level. That's the way lip liner and that Revlon lipstick is. And if you have false teeth, if you're not wearing your teeth, if you're going to go that route and not wear teeth, you're going to want lipstick, good lipstick. You're going to want to look for a shade. And I recommend using something. It's not creamy lipstick. Mine has a wand, but I've seen other different types, but it looks kind of like a lip gloss, but they put gloss over top of it because it can dry out your lips too and make them chapped. But you're going to want to learn about that. Okay, that's it for today. Toothless Grin.